Are you doing a cold open? You're doing a cold open when you said you wouldn't do a cold open? Not only do I feel lied to, but that might be grounds for divorce.
Fickle technician.
Right? There are things that I can do and there are things that I can't do. And paperwork is one of them. That's why a divorce would never happen. Hi, everyone. How are you today? I'm doing well. I'm definitely not... What is it? Not doing well? I'm definitely not arguing with Sharon, the technician, because that's a bad call for people to do. Just so you know. They make a lot of things. It's a line that I have crossed.
Podunk Productions does not mess
No,
around.
Podunk Productions, fam. So, for those of us who are new. And not from Hollywood. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, and we're doing The Shattered Compass, which is our live play using Pathfinder for Savage Worlds. I'm Bryce Bebop, and I'm the storyteller. And yeah, I used to write notes down, and people have suggested I make bullet points. I don't. I stopped doing them. Yeah, I got pants. I have short. No. I got a kilt. That's fine. Oh, no, I like kilting it. That's pretty good. So, let me tell you about the game and the system and how things work around here. So, the game, which is played in the system of Pathfinder for Savage Worlds, is really quick and simple. You have a stat, you have a die in that stat, and if you're a wild card, which is the PCs and notable NPCs, you also get a wild D6. You roll those, just like that, and if you get a 4 or better, that's a success. Done. The dice explode, so if you roll the highest number on a die, it explodes, and it gets to be rolled again. The only time that changes is if you're rolling against somebody else. If you're trying to hear somebody and they're trying to be sneaky, then you have to fight versus that. We're checking to see how loud I am, because they gave me access to look at the chat. It's been a mistake before, but today, it'll be a mistake again. But I can actually see it, so now I can see that I'm quiet on stream. I can talk louder, but I don't believe it'll help anyone.
I don't.
No? Okay, well, Merc says I'm better. So that's all that's important to me.
Yeah, I think that's what Sharon did, not what you did.
Probably, but I like to pretend that me speaking louder helped a little bit. Give me that, Mark. So, the game also uses a system called bennies. Those bennies are used for multiple different things. You could use them to reroll. You could use them to affect the story in minor ways. You use them to soak your damage. There's a lot of things you could do with them, and it's super helpful when our characters need to succeed. They can get a reroll.
Yes, please.
So that's the game system. It's really quick. Initiative's done with cards. Done. Like, I don't know what else you need to explain about Savage Worlds because it's that fun fest. And so I'm going to stop talking about it. I am going to talk about our game, though. Our game is set in a fantasy world. Yep, that's it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, no, that's all the information you need.
What about the store?
Oh, the store, that's right. That's why our show is different, is because you can influence what happens to our characters. You can do that by using our store. There are a bunch of different things you could buy in the store that affect different things. I mentioned those wonderful bennies. You can buy some bennies for the cast. You could buy some bennies for me. They're great. We use what are called adventure deck cards. It's a really cool thing that'll give you a small perk for a scene or a combat. They have a occasionally flowing flask that will fill up with one of those cards and they could use it. You also get to say what it tastes like, as long as it's appropriate. Please don't be gross. Nobody likes being gross.
Except for me.
Please don't fill Helen's flask with gross things. No bodily fluids, except for milk, because that's
true.
Yeah, yeah, it's no K bodily fluid. Although it,
Yes, but when you put it that
yeah,
yeah,
I have
echidna milk. All right.
yeah, yeah. I don't. Maybe no milk. anymore. That could go really bad. Anyway.
I'm lactase intolerant.
Our characters are affected by the spiritual maelstrom that is the chat. They are affected each time we play by a different kind of entity. You can make that influence stronger, or you can make it weaker, depending on how you feel about it. It's going to affect each character in different ways that even I don't know, and I'll pretend that they know, but it happens differently for each person. There's a stitch in time, which allows them to tell you a story of whatever you want. You ask for some weird stuff, and they will tell you a story about it. About their past, about what they think right now.
Their hopes and dreams.
Their hopes and dreams. Their greatest fears.
Our childhood.
Their childhood. That's hopes and dreams and greatest fears. It's a
Yikes.
combination.
Ooh.
Show don't tell is the thing that everybody loves. And by loves, I mean loves.
I love it.
With quotations. What that means is we get to pantomime and charades what we do instead of talk about it. And when they charade, I will guess and you guys will guess, and whatever we think happens is what happens, and they'll roll for it. Similarly, I also have to act out what NPCs and things do, which is super fun, because there's a lot of NPCs, and they have to guess, as well as you guys, what I'm doing.
So far, I feel like we've been guessing the most probable thing
Yeah,
as opposed to the most ridiculous thing.
I think we should change that.
I
moving
agree.
forward. I think whatever it really looks like, that's what's happening. And we will make up the rules on the fly for
Every
it.
single time.
Every
it's
single
Dancing
time.
with Ghosts.
All right, yeah, Dancing with Ghosts. That's a faith roll, I think. I'm not sure. Is it a crafting roll? Because you're like making a vase
Oh,
on
sure,
a wheel? Yeah,
sure.
so
Oh, it could be.
It could be anything.
It could
we'll
be,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
it when
yeah.
it happens. Spiritual Maelstrom will switch around the influences that they all have, so you might get to see some new things, or you might get to see something you've already seen. The previous show, Halon was affected by the spirit of water, which made them drunk. And that was just a thing that happened. So if you mix it up, maybe Halon gets the spirit of water again, and that's just how it is. Rule of Cool, which we have one, and it's
I can't
really
wait to
cool.
use it.
Oh, there was a question asked, but can we show don't tell with a rule of cool? The answer is yes.
Okay, well, now I'm scared.
Hey, we're gonna go with the
already
craziest,
scared.
wackiest
Already
thing.
terrified.
Rule of cool needs a little explanation.
I'm invisible today. Oh, never
I
mind.
have to cast spells.
Got
with
excited.
show
Yeah,
don't
you have to
tell.
cast
That's the-
spells,
that's the
so
killer
it's
for me.
rough, man.
Yeah.
Rule of cool. What that does is everyone's does a thing. It could be crazy, wacky, physics be damned. It just is weird, but one of you will get to do it. You guys will vote, you guys being the chat, will vote which one you like the most, and it will happen without any negatives. Everybody else has to try to do it with all the negatives that are accrued from all of the crazy actions they tried to do. So it gets weird.
I think I at one point managed to have a negative 17 to all of my
Oh yeah, there's you
In
could
a previous-
get real bad.
in another
show,
world, in
yeah.
another life.
A different brainscape.
Did you
There's-
succeed in the end?
I did not. Not a single one of my
I'm not
actions
surprised.
succeeded.
That makes sense.
But I did try.
You know, and that's what counts, right?
Yep.
Yep.
As long as it's entertaining.
Yeah. There's a deck of a lot of things, which is like a deck of many things, but not the ones that are death, because that kind of sucks. And finally, gift from the Aethers. You work with me. We're going to put something fun in that you want to put in. If you want a giant kraken to be Rurik's new best friend, sure, you did that.
After what I did to him last time, that
Maybe he comes back. Maybe that kraken is going to follow you.
I would just like to put it out into the ether that I would make better friends with a Kraken than you would.
especially since the last one I stabbed in the eye.
Exactly.
But here's the thing.
He's not happy with me.
If chat wants you to be friends with it, maybe you guys become frenemies. And he just always looks at you with that one eye and goes, "Wah."
I mean, it could be a different Kraken too. Like, wouldn't
It could be,
Kraken,
but
like,
I mean, It wouldn't be. Let's be fair. If somebody's like, we're going to make him befriend a Kraken, it's not going to be some new, fresh out the box Kraken. It's going to be old salty face there, which is now his new name.
Queensbury the pirate squid.
So, with that being said, I think it's time to get into it. So last time, on the Shattered Compass, our characters found a really cool magical flying ship that had a strange spot for the compass, which was just dropped into their hands by a skeletal hand that was cut off as Jarrett was pulled through a portal by the Pirate King.
This compass is so cool. Like,
The
So cool.
skeletal hand scurried away, leaving the compass behind.
But that does mean that the skeletal hand is now the
Yes.
biggest, scariest little bone tarantula.
Oh, there's a bone tarantula in this ship now. So, thumbs up for that nightmare.
sorry, it was trying to claw me.
Yeah, no, it was trying
know?
to do weird things, man. It kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Here we are.
had to get rid of it.
They put the compass into this astrolabe that seemed to be perfectly positioned as well as shaped to hold the compass, and it began a low hum that spread a magical energy throughout the ship.
Home.
Just like that. And that is where we find ourselves. Briefly, Patricia looks at you and pulls out a sheaf of papers. You can see at the top it says, Unions for Dummies.
Oh no.
And she rushes downstairs, says, Melia, we have work to do.
You got to figure out how to pay all of those Union pirates now.
Amelia has a sack of gold attached to her tail, just like,
Is that my sack? Did she steal my sack?
make me a notice roll.
Okay. Because I would just like to point out I worked really hard collecting all of that
You collected
treasure.
a lot of coins.
All right, we're rolling on an 8 for notice. Oh, do we need to introduce ourselves?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that. I'll
Ooh,
do
the
that.
6
Yeah.
explodes.
I was gonna notice though.
You notice that
Oh.
not only did we not introduce ourselves, but there is also a small sack of gold missing from your stash. It's like a baby sack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like not all your gold. So as previously mentioned, I'm Bryce Bebop and I'm the storyteller. To my left, which is left on your screen as well, is
Mark Thomason. I'm playing Rurik, Rastchild from the Plane of Darkness. I'm a sorcerer and a healer.
And I am Helen Roundhill. I am playing Halon. I'm just a little guy. On my plane, I am an activist looking to free the indigenous creatures from slavery. And maybe just a little light-fingered.
just a little bit.
Just a
I
little.
think.
Just a
Kleptomaniac.
little.
Yeah.
Just a look.
Oh, whoa.
Movements do not fund themselves.
And kleptomania is something that Halon cannot control.
From
So
what
it's
I've
definitely
seen,
controllable.
that's-
It's controllable. Halon
Yes.
chooses to be a thief.
Absolutely, I choose to be a thief.
Yeah, so it's not kleptomania, it's just
It's yeah. I'm in control of my own destiny. Give me those.
the ship begins to slowly move, guided by its own power.
Oh, did we choose a direction to go? I mean, could we drop? Do we need to drop? Hey, Patricia, do you need someone to drop you off? You need. I don't know if we can figure that out.
It's doing its own thing. I don't know.
Oh no, it landed exactly
Yeah,
where
it's
it was
exactly
before.
the same spot.
That's
It-
actually true.
Yeah,
And we're still going in the same direction.
you were going the direction that
Okay.
the compass has chose.
So
There's
let me get this right. Our fearless leader has been pulled away into the ether by some creepy skeletal,
Into the plane of
and
water, we think.
Into the plane of into the plane of water, we think. So, and now we're going, who knows where, guided by a compass that we just kind of found by a bone tarantula.
It was
Okay.
a hand. I mean,
That-
it was the pirate's hand originally.
Has anybody ever introduced you to the idea of figurative speaking?
I'm not sure.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say probably not. All right, so it's you and me, and we're somewhat leaderless. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Absolutely nothing. And while we're at it, I am affected by the plane of darkness, which
Yes.
means I'm so optimistic right now.
Yeah, and it seems that when the compass started moving too, like I feel like the plane impact on us has been increased. Can you feel that? Does it feel?
I mean,
Do you feel darker? I definitely feel the Earth, the plane of Earth.
you
Reaching
feel the
into
plane
me.
of Earth. You feel the plane of Earth moving under your feet. We're on a ship right now.
That's why I know the plane is reaching out to me because we're on a boat with no Earth around and the water underneath, and yet I feel very grounded.
All right. I'm so happy for you. It sounds great. Would that we could all feel so grounded. Anyway, so we're going God only knows where.
The ship begins
That way.
to go that way,
Great.
which is towards the exit of this lagoon, bay, inlet, cave thing.
And
It
what-
begins to pick up speed. The sails are not up. It just seems to be moving through the water regardless of how much wake or wave there is.
So do you think those sails on the sides actually do anything since they didn't like unfurl or anything?
I have
And-
no idea.
You seem to be propelled purely by magic.
So you think they're decorative sails?
I don't know. That seems an odd choice.
It does seem an odd choice. Somebody would have just put in so much effort into making the ship aesthetically pretty just for it to go. I mean, I'm here for it. I can't really, I don't really have a choice but to be here for it as it happens.
I mean, the Pirate King was very into decoration. He had like all the jewelry.
I
and
know I have a
piercings and
sack
everything.
full of his piercings still. Unless, of course, that's what Miss Amelia took. And I'm going to open up my little sack. Nope, they're all still there.
Piercing's still out there.
Still, ooh. Should really sanitize those at some point.
Or sell them, but you know, you do you.
I mean, I could sanitize them before I sell them. That would be nice. Although nobody has to know that they're not sanitary. Wouldn't be very nice. You know what? That could be an eco weapon, depending on what. Anyway.
What does sanitary mean?
Oh, okay. So, like, sometimes there are these tiny little bugs. This is my understanding. I'm not. There are these tiny little bugs, right? And if you get too near to one, then you get sick. You know, and some people carry these tiny little bugs. And they're so tiny, like, you never even see them. So some people don't think they exist, but, like, some people don't think my little air creatures exist, and they definitely exist, you know?
Right over there, right now.
So you can see them?
Can't everyone?
No, apparently not. It's like you and me.
That seems unusual.
I agree. Now, Patricia thought I was crazy. Anyway, so these tiny little bugs.
Was that related to not being able to see them, or just in general?
Well, I just mean that, like, some people don't believe that the tiny little bugs exist, just like some people don't believe that my air
I see.
spirits exist. Yeah.
Okay.
You know. Anyway, they cause people to get sick. Supposedly.
And so, what do you do with the tiny little bugs?
You kill them.
How does one do that?
Salt can kill things.
Oh, okay.
Alcohol can kill things.
So you should salt piercings?
You know, I've never really thought about it. I have none of my own. Well, that's not true. I've got all his now.
The ship continues to move forward, gaining speed. You are in the middle of the ocean now. And then it starts to slow. And in the distance, you can see a small ship approaching you. It is heading directly towards you.
Should we
Okay.
be concerned that the ship sailed us to make
Directly?
contact with another boat?
I mean, I would be concerned. I mean, I am concerned, actually, as it happens. Because so far, every time we've encountered a ship, it hasn't been gone too good for us.
The compass was stolen. That was the piece that the pirates stole that somehow connected the planes. The ship itself was built by the Pirate King. Is the astrolabe, was that built by the Pirate King or by Jarrett and their fellows.
I wish I could tell you. Unfortunately, I don't think that the SAS glass is going to do me a whole lot of good right now.
Oh, we should try.
Looking at the SAS glass, you can see that it has lost all of its color.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, you really did, didn't you?
It is nothing but white and black crystals. Whereas before, there were crystals.
Production value. They can't see it,
Oh,
but
I know,
can.
but I do it
really
for you,
appreciate
okay?
that.
So, remember, the last people you've met were pirates who
Yes.
tried to attack you.
Yes.
Or a different crazy guy who sent you on a weird, crazy mission.
Additionally, we got attacked by goblins.
And attacked by goblins.
Yep.
So this small ship has approached you. I want you to role play this. On the ship, you see a young woman with iridescent scales.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello down there. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm just I've been doing this for like a day, and where have you I guess I'm supposed to find you.
Who are you?
I'm Alana.
Alana.
And what brings you to the middle of nowhere?
You? I'm assuming.
I'm sorry. Jarrett, were you sent by kind of an overpompous guy in a white coat?
No.
Oh.
It was blue.
It was blue.
It was a blue coat,
It was blue.
but he was overpompous?
I mean, he was like an older dude who, sometimes they're that way, but I mean, not more than other times. I don't know. He offered me a job.
What was the job?
Because we're all out of union positions.
I don't need a union. I'm okay.
Everybody needs a union. This is clearly a spy. You were sent to find us?
Not
Or were you
specifically.
sent to find this ship? Because this ship actually belongs to somebody. Actually, no, it does belong to us. Never
Not
mind.
either.
No.
I don't need either. Then it wasn't anything specific about you or the ship that I know about. I just was told to find a thing.
What was the thing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you.
Can I pull this out? Does it?
Yeah, you can pull it out. Once you pull it out, the whirring of the ship kind of slows down.
Ooh, that!
Okay, but a lot of people are looking for this, and not all of them are savory.
Oh, well, I was just supposed to keep tabs on it. I don't need it.
You're supposed to keep tabs on a magical compass, but you're not supposed to do anything with it?
I didn't know it was magical.
It's
Isn't-
not. Definitely not magic.
Isn't that essentially what?
Not even valuable. Not even a little valuable. It's really interesting that somebody wanted you to keep eyes on it because it's completely useless.
I was just told that some certain wrong people could get it, and I wasn't. I was supposed to keep tabs on it and tell the guy in the blue coat what's happening with it.
The guy with the blue coat.
It's my first job.
Oh, congratulations. So it's, how would you rate yourself? Like if you were to do a self-evaluation right now.
I got
for
all
like,
A's.
Well, okay.
Thank you, Keen456 for the $25. Stitch in time for Alana. Record scratch. So here's how I ended up in this situation.
Karen, you got to do the record scratch.
So here's how I ended up in this situation. And then after that, sketch song, thank you for the $10. You seem trustworthy. Won't you join us on our noble quest? Hashtag
That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Bryson actually discussed that beforehand. It was like straight out of the gamer. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and, let's do the stitch in time.
Okay,
Pause.
what's that do?
Oh, you're going to tell a story about how you ended up in this situation.
Okay. Like
Oh,
this?
oh,
I don't
nice.
know. We're-
Nice. Good framing. Can't
Okay,
wait.
Stitch in time. I'm a just graduated college student. I'm really excited to save the world, and I got my first job finding this compass and keeping track of it. That's it. That's my story. I have like a family, like sisters and brothers and stuff, and actually only the one brother, but I have sisters and stuff. They're nice, and the brothers okay, but it's fine. And we grew up pretty wealthy, and I understand that I have privilege, and there's people that don't, and I want to help them.
Oh, joy.
That's what I want to do. So I'm starting with this one job because the compass is powerful. Maybe it is magic. I didn't really ask. But anyway, so I was going to save the compass and then the world, I guess.
Okay,
That's
so
how it was
step
explained
1,
to me.
find compass. Step 2,
Save world.
step 3, save world.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Out of curiosity, did you apply for this job or did the job find you?
Well, I put my name on like a paper that said I want a job.
So what I'm hearing is there's like a temp agency that's sending people out for a compass? Suddenly I feel a lot less valued.
Well, I mean, on my world, I guess. I've never been to this world. This is brand new.
How did you get to this world, out of curiosity?
The guy in the blue coat. He's in charge. He's like in the military or something. I don't know. But it was like the Peace Corps or something, and then he sent it so then I could be in different planes and stuff. So that's how I'm here.
Out of curiosity, do you have a way to talk to him?
Yeah,
Yeah? Could you just call him up for us?
I have some magic sand.
That would do. We call it a sass glass, but you can call it magic sand if you like.
He said it was magic
Square.
sand. I'm just going to go with magic sand.
Okay,
Should I
okay.
go to my magic sand?
Yeah, if you don't mind just giving him a call.
Call him on the magic sand?
Call him on the magic sand.
Are you still on your dinghy?
I kind of floated off the dinghy.
Okay.
And I'm kind of,
You're
Oh,
floating
just,
through
like,
the
floating in
water.
well, I'm swimming. See?
I love it.
And so I'll just pull this guy out.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm
I don't know
assuming
how
it
the
comes
magic
from
sand
the
works.
Plane of water.
Oh, if you uncork
Seems-
it, you
I have
want
to uncork it?
Yeah, you
What
uncork
if it
it.
spills?
Well, then you don't want it to spill. Otherwise, he's talking to fish at the bottom of the sea.
Maybe
I
you
don't-
should like come aboard the boat.
Yeah, that might be better. I might have more stability, not in the waves. Is it okay if I come onto your boat?
I mean, at your own risk. We have a bone tarantula up here, so
I don't
It's
know
a-
what that is.
It's a skeleton hand that is still
moves
moving
under its
around
own
somewhere.
power.
We cut it off.
I'm
for
pretty
pirate.
sure we're gonna be friends with it at some point, but right now,
That seems unlikely.
Does it swim?
no.
Then I'm fine.
Well, if you're coming aboard, I don't know, but you're welcome. Come on up.
Okay.
Come on up.
Thanks. So, do I
So,
climb like a ladder or
intern
something?
Alana.
Yep. Alana. Uh-huh.
Intern Alana.
Alana.
Alana. Intern Alana.
Should I sit on this deck chair?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Thanks. I just needed more direction. More direction. Okay. So, you want me to call him?
If you don't mind, yeah, I would love to chat with
It
this
is
guy.
a little difficult to do with flippers, so I'm just
Would
gonna-
you like a hand?
I'm good. Hello? It doesn't stink. He's not saying anything. Maybe my sand isn't magical. Hello?
The person you are trying to reach is not answering his glass at the moment.
The person I'm trying to reach is not answering his glasses.
So it's a temp agency without an answering service. Wow,
it's-
that sounds like a really legit job you got there.
Did you catch his name?
Samson?
His name was Samson.
Okay,
So not
Samson
that.
doesn't answer his glass.
What is the? Can
I'm gonna put it. I'm
can
gonna
we
hang
see
up.
the sand? Does it?
Yeah, there's black sand with cute little gold and turquoise doodads.
Has it always looked that way?
I don't know. I just got the job.
When you first received it, did it look the same?
I think so. I didn't pay attention to it.
Can I?
Ours has changed.
Yeah, ours has changed. I think we used up all the magic in it. I mean, I'm kind of going to check anyway.
Well, then I'm gonna put my lid back on so the magic doesn't go away.
That's probably
Seems
a good
wise.
idea.
Okay.
Hello?
That's different.
That is different. I think it's dead.
Dead
Or
sand.
is Jarrett dead?
Well, I hope Jared's not dead. We haven't been paid for this job yet.
We were getting paid?
I mean, I was going to find a way one way or another. Okay, so I guess you're a part of our team now?
Okay. Are we looking for the compass? No, we have the compass.
We have the compass.
We have a compass. I don't
I
know
just
if it's your
have to take
compass.
notes on it.
You have to take notes on it?
Like, what's it
Okay,
doing?
put it back in.
Yeah.
Inserted back
And is it
into the.
Good people. Are you good people?
Well, goodness is really kind of ascribed by sides,
have
Some
a pirate
people might
queen.
think that we're good. Some people might think that we're good intentioned, but ultimately not doing the right things. I don't know.
Well, I think good intentions are the most important part.
Then in that case, we're excellent people.
Okay. So I can put that down. The next time Samson answers his sand, I will say the compass is with good people.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me a notice roll, everyone.
Okay. Notice on 8.
Notice on 6.
6 as well.
Oh. Yes, I did make my stool extra tall.
You are not paying attention though.
I was not paying attention because
No.
I was thinking about how tall my stool was.
So tall. Whoa.
Ooh.
I think that one was Sarah's.
Oh, wow!
Did I super notice things?
You super
Yes.
noticed
19.
things.
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll Rurik's, and then I will tell Sarah what Sarah saw. So
We're
Alana,
distracted by the sparkly fish person.
you noticed on the compass when they held it up a series of runes that look somewhat familiar. But
Okay.
specifically, you noticed the one that is all over the water plane.
Oh, okay, my water room.
And that is where the arrow was pointing.
Oh.
And it had a faint faint blue glow.
Okay.
No, I like glue.
A
Blue
faint
glow.
glue glow.
Blue glow.
That
Blue
blue
glow.
glow.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. it's
Dang.
good.
So it is starting to glow brighter, and you notice as you move to sit down,
Yes.
the arrow follows you.
You guys, I might have to write this down. The arrow's like following me. Look.
I'm really curious. I've only ever used, fingers to write things down with, and I'm dying to see how you write things down with flippers.
I don't have an instrument at the moment, but if I did, it would just be like this.
Very good.
Do you have
I'm
like
going to give
opposable
you a
thumb?
lot of things to write about, I think.
That seems
I was a
reasonable.
good writer. I got an A in that class.
This is enjoyable for me.
You got
Too
an A in
enjoyable. I keep forgetting that I'm
most
supposed
of
to be
it.
affected by darkness right now.
This is so good.
So, I assume you come from the plane of water.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, you say,
Hello.
of course, but like,
But the water.
he comes from the plane of darkness, and he's like
Really?
very bright.
I do.
I don't know anybody from there. Actually, I don't know anybody that's not from the plane of water. Where are you from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Air.
Air.
Now they're going to be.
That's so cool.
Like that's a secret?
I mean, it could be. It could be a secret.
Why?
We barely know her. Besides,
She seems trustworthy.
I am.
Alana, as you've
Doesn't seem very bright.
gotten
but seems
on the
trustworthy.
ship, you feel slightly different.
I mean, it's a new place for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured that I've never been anyplace new, so I wasn't really worried about it. But yeah, I feel a little extra excitable. A little bit. Like I get really excited about things. I don't know if that is different, but I don't usually get that excited.
so exciting.
So exciting.
What does the green fairy say?
Thank you, Merkworky, for the $20. Thank you. I would like to point out that what they have is a circular astrolabe, not a compass. It doesn't point north, and it doesn't have cardinal directions on it. Most of them don't move on their own, too. Occasionally flowing flask for Sarah.
Ooh.
Thank you.
And I, the technician, would like to point out that compasses do not point north. They align with the prevailing magnetic field, which means they point both north and south.
Depending on where you are.
No,
closer
they always
to.
point both
Well,
north
now I
and
have
Oh, yeah,
some
that's
questions
true.
about the different planes. What is the prevailing
And that's how we
magnetic?
accidentally privilege the global north.
Oh.
I would like to point out,
point.
as the storyteller, that magic does magic shit.
What?
I know.
Magic does magic?
I know.
So when we ask for explanations about things, you're going to be like,
Magic.
it's magic.
If I have a good explanation, I'll give it to you.
Wibbly
But-
wobbly,
Okay.
timey-wimey magic.
But
Little
with-
tiny bugs that infect you. Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
perfect explanation.
Wait, there's bugs?
On the piercings.
Yes. Oh boy. Could I interest you in a bag of dodgy, interesting piercings?
So
You should put salt on them to sanitation them first.
the flask,
The flask, yes. Flowing flask.
Samson
Samson.
gave you a flask when he was like, "Here, this will help you,
Right.
and it'll be nice."
Great. Do I know anything more about this thing?
You feel it, like swell.
Oh!
Ooh, what does it taste like? Oh, it tastes like fine red
Oh,
wine.
Merc, you love me.
And you feel an arcane rush. A character with an arcane background may cast any power available in their setting, regardless of rank, one time.
Okay.
So,
What's that mean?
You want to share that?
if you were a spellcaster,
I am.
which you are,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you're a
you can
spellcaster.
do any spell you want.
That's on here?
Nope, any spell.
What
So
if
there's a whole long list of spells that we can get into later when you feel like drinking this, or you just say, "I want to drink this," and do
Wait.
a thing.
Okay, but it's like a drink and do, not a drink, wait and do.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
drink and
drink
do.
and do.
Yeah,
Got it.
drink and do.
Got it. Okay,
Which I'm
hold
gonna
on.
say, because I didn't see what it tasted like, I'm gonna say it's Mountain Dew
It,
flavored.
it tastes like red wine.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
In the purple there.
That's why I said Merc loves me.
Burp, burp. Ah, good call, good call. So it's a fine red wine,
Okay, fine, red wine. Got it.
which
Like, do we mean like a fine red wine as in it's very good, or a fine red wine as in like it's fine?
Pretty sure fine, like really good.
And you know what, for me?
Or do they charge you money every
for
time
you,
you try to
though,
drink it?
it is.
It's a
it's a
fine.
Carlo Rossi. Like, that's the kind of wine you're used to drinking.
Oh,
is
well, of course, because
amazing up there, like
I-
vintage 300 years type of shit.
We don't ask how much the bottles are.
No, who does that?
Do they
Ho-
grow
the
grapes?
pores.
So what I'm starting to realize is you're an intern because you can afford to be an intern.
Yes.
Privilege. Everyone's favorite.
But I'm going to help other people with
Yep.
my privilege.
I'm sure you will. Nice work.
I found the compass already. I'm doing well.
Clearly. How long did it take you, by the way?
Well, he teleported. Is that the right word? Me.
Yep.
And about last night, and then I rode, not rode. I rode with a W, the boat, and then I got bored, and so I swam a little bit around the boat, and then I used a rope to kind of tow the boat behind me because I was faster at swimming than I was at rowing. And then when I saw your ship, I thought you might think it was weird if I was swimming because I'm not on the water plane anymore, and so I got back in the boat so that you could see me rowing like I was regular.
So you
trying to blend.
found it in under a day. Not that it's a competition, because it's not a competition. Obviously, it's not a competition.
Boat took us straight to here, so the ship was trying to connect.
So the compass found me.
So the compass found you.
think
Yes. Yes, I think it's that one.
It's a good thing I got the job then.
Clearly.
Gosh, you're just such a delight, aren't you?
You'll have
Just
to forgive
so perky.
Halon. The planes are tearing at the seams, and darkness is overwhelming Halon's sensibilities a little bit.
Are you trying to say I'm not in complete control of my own faculties? Because I don't know that I agree with that.
I did not say that. I would take it more as you are more down than usual. Looking on the darker side of things, as
That's
it
so
were.
sad.
Indeed.
You know what? Sometimes darkness is just where we live, okay? Okay.
That's where I live.
Have I offended you? I really hope I haven't
No.
offended you.
No, not at all.
I don't know. I don't know. I might be offended if somebody said that about my homeworld.
It is a dark place. There is plenty of darkness in the plane of darkness.
Stop being so nice to me. Why are you being so nice to me? I find that a little bit weird.
I currently know 2 people in all of this entire planet and plane, I would hate to make enemies of the only two people I know.
That makes sense.
Okay, I've been outvoted. I guess I'm supposed to have friends.
I could be your friend.
Well, currently you're an intern. We'll have to work up to that.
I could be an intern friend.
All
What
right.
is an intern?
Oh, it's somebody who works for no pay,
But not like a slave.
but not like a slave, which is very different. They want to do it. It gives them experience, I guess, and then they can get better jobs.
Yeah, so I
This
can
is
help
my
save more people.
understanding.
Does that make us interns?
Are you getting paid?
Not so far.
Then yeah. Unless, are you doing it against your own free will?
Oh, definitely not.
Okay, then yeah.
Look, the only thing that I had was some sense of moral superiority here, and now that's being undermined, and I don't know how to deal with that. So,
It sounds very stressful.
you know what? Kind of it is. It is just a, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. We're fine. So good. So good. You know what? I have a whole sack full of gold instead of pay. It's going to be fine.
Was that your pay?
We just found it.
Treasure.
Indeed.
There it is.
Fun.
We'll call it perks of the job because ours is a job, not an internship.
Cool.
There it is.
You see a hawk
Whoa,
fly
what's
from
that?
below deck with a scroll attached to its leg.
What is that?
A hawk.
A hawk.
A fax falcon.
What's it do? It looks like it's swimming.
It's flying.
It's flying.
Do you not have birds?
That's
In a
cool.
plane of water?
No, I mean,
Do you have penguins?
we have penguins and
And
What's
those
a penguin?
swim?
yes.
Puffins?
Thank you, Merc, for the $15.
Thank you, Merc.
And I
Thank you.
apologize to everyone for this.
Thank you.
What is it?
Wait.
15.
Halon's darkness, my old friend. Why are you here? It's 8 p.m. Via sketch song 15 towards a deck of a lot of things this doesn't scan. An amount of syllables in this text. No
That's a
regrets.
I feel like they got so much more than they
Oh,
asked
yes.
for, and
I
love
think
it.
so.
I know I did. That was
welcome.
amazing.
Thank you.
Wow. That was amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
And thank you, Merc.
And
Merc,
thank you,
yes.
Merc.
And thank you, Merc.
Alana,
Yes.
there is some sort of connection between you and the compass.
Well, yeah, it likes me.
And you can feel that it likes you a lot.
It does. I like it's pointing at me. Lots of things. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it, guys. Not doing it.
What? I don't. Oh, what?
Things that like you when they point at you.
What?
That's,
I'm being pointed at. I don't know what's going on with my life any longer.
What?
I got there eventually.
Yeah.
Just use the words, Sharon.
I was trying to subtly ask if you wanted your sound cue now, but you know, this is fine.
Oh,
sound cute?
that was a subtle cue. So, wait, one second. Let me set it up. As you look, there's the strange, tenuous connection that you felt is becoming tangible. And you see a similar sort of blue line that you've seen before when you went to touch the compass before, stretching from Alana's
Oh.
flippers
It's doing it
to
again.
the compass.
I put my hand on it just in case.
What's it doing? I think it likes me.
In a blue flash of light, you feel yourself pulled with the ship into a different world. Similar to how it felt when you teleported with, what do we call them?
The tile.
The tile that Jarrett gave you. You feel that kind of lurching, like, ugh, as you get pulled to this world. And you are underwater. Completely surrounded by water.
Can you guys not breathe? Well, that's bad. How long can you not breathe for?
Until we're dead.
It takes a second, but that magical protection that the ship had enveloped you in before spreads over you. And you now have...
Pushes the water away.
Doesn't really push the water away per se, but it looks and feels like a filter.
Do you have like an astronaut bubble?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Oh, good, because I was really looking forward to making snow ice the entire shovel.
I can't tell if you're serious or not because we can make that happen.
I don't know, chat. What do you think?
Chat says yes. Do it.
I'm looking. They haven't said that yet.
Uh,
But they
that's
may.
true. That's
Okay,
true.
I can breathe.
Okay, how's everybody swimming?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Well, yeah, we
boy.
can talk.
I look over at the cabin. It's like the water gone. Does it look like the water's gone through the door?
It's there's that kind of, it's a weird kind of like bubble-like film that is covering the entire ship and then just kind of like goes from the ground up around you as well. You're like under the skin of a bubble.
Oh.
So Patricia and Amelia are probably safe down there inside their own bubble.
Wait, there's more people?
The people.
Where are your spirits?
Him?
I don't think my spirits need to breathe, but I'm really worried about it all of a sudden.
That's
see where they
fair.
are?
They're little bubbles.
Oh, they go
Yeah, they
there.
have their
They're
own
like
bubbles.
they're bubbles. They're probably just
Yeah.
bubbles.
They're probably
Yeah,
just
they're
bubbles.
just bubbles. So you have this
awesome.
cloud of bubbles around you now constantly.
so cute.
Oh, can she see
Look
the
at
bubbles?
them.
She can see the bubbles, but they're
There's
just
empty
weird bubbles.
Okay.
You don't know why, but Halon has 40 to 50 different sized bubbles that just kind of like float around them.
It's like 3 really big ones.
Okay.
little ones.
You're not leaking.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, if there was a gas that was leaking from you, it could make bubbles.
No.
They're all
No.
spheres.
No. I do not have a gastrointestinal issue, if that is what you're asking me. No, these are my friends.
Their vocabulary is very confusing.
So they talk to everyone or just you?
I mean, I guess they could probably make their presence known if they really wanted to, but
Well, hi.
They can.
and I'm gonna say that about 5 of them start like dancing through your hair, being like, "This is amazing."
I like them.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad.
That one tickled.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, bubbles to yourself. He's got some bad habits from the old times.
Okay. Well, this is my world, guys. Where should we go? Does the compass say something?
Is there a surface?
No.
Well, like, where do you like? Do you just float all of the time? Do you have cities? Do you?
Yeah.
Do they float all of the time?
Yeah.
So they're not like, are they built on anything?
No. Yes. That's
So this is a lot more like the airplane than I was prepared for.
It is very similar to the airplane.
Except that, like, there's resistance,
Yeah.
which I'm not loving,
Water.
if I'm being
everywhere.
honest.
Is there a ground at the bottom somewhere?
Okay.
We're just in like a giant ball of water?
yeah.
What, can you leave it? What happens when you get to the edge?
I left it. There's no edge.
I'm trying
no
to contemplate the
edge.
vastness of the
no
universe here,
edge.
and that's really struggling with my brain.
What is the light like here?
There's many suns. They float around. That's why we can see.
You were in
Suns underwater? Ooh. I don't. Oh boy.
It is light enough you can see. There's different debris floating like further away from you, different things just kind of existing. Schools of fish. The light is dusk-ish, not really dark, not really light. It's just kind of ambient glow.
Some of my little bubble friends see the fish and immediately take on the shape of fish. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so you think they're cool? Okay, that's fine. You can do you. They are a little cool.
They're cool.
They're air spirits of water.
Yeah.
They just float through the water air.
I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. I thought, water was going to be so much different, and it is. And like, it's weird because it's very familiar and different at the same time. Like, I'm getting culture not shock. Yeah,
Which is shocking.
I agree.
I just feel very homey. I mean, it's been a whole day, but I was out of my whole element for a day. Never done that.
That must have been really difficult for you.
It was stressful. But I'm better now.
Do we think the Pirate King is here with Jarrett somewhere? And
The what?
the Pirate King, the one who stole the compass to begin with.
Oh, I need to write
What
him
did we
down.
learn his name was? It was
Oh, it was Teach something.
Edward.
Edward Teach,
Edward Teach.
which sounds like a command. Edward, teach me something.
I thought perhaps it was because he had been a teacher or was the child of a teacher.
Oh. I don't know how the naming customs work on that plane.
Nor do I.
Gosh,
I'm not
we
sure
really
if he
could have
comes
asked
from
some
this
questions.
plane.
So many questions.
There are many questions.
What should I write down? Should I
We
write
would
down
have asked
the
questions, but
teach?
Jarrett was abducted as we started to ask them.
I should write down teach something? With
What,
a compass?
what is the purpose of writing things down?
I'm supposed to?
To report back to
Samson?
Which
Samson.
honestly could make her a spy.
Everyone roll me a
Do we-
notice.
A 6.
Six or
And I agree. Edward, teach me what love is. I want to know what love is.
A D6 for Rurik's.
And me.
In my defense, I was tinkering with the green screen settings to try
You don't
and
like my
prevent
iridescent
Sarah
flipper?
from
I
Sarah
love that you're
not turn
disappearing.
invisible.
It's kind of cool that Alana's disappearing in their element.
In
the
the water, yeah.
Oh. Is this Rourke or is this Alana? Oh,
Hey.
what?
Somebody's gonna see something.
14. All I've been doing is kind of like looking around.
Yeah,
and,
so,
on
like
the- so
wasn't
it's
even part of the
very fitting.
conversation.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it again for Alana.
Yes.
Also 6.
Also 6. Nope.
Cool. Let's
just
go
partying
with
much.
Halon's notice.
With an 8.
I'm just too happy.
Okay.
Ooh,
Success.
a notice check that I pass.
Happens
So-
occasionally.
What's the second die for?
Oh, that's the wild die.
That's your wild die because you are a
That's our
wild
backup,
card.
just in case.
Oh, it's a just in case. Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Even if you have a negative in the skill, just in case, you're our hero, so you may have a chance to succeed.
Got it.
That being said,
Because we're big damn heroes.
Aha.
I'm actually quite small.
it's true.
I am too, actually. So we're
Small damn heroes.
Small damn heroes.
You
Smearos,
both see
if you will.
a manta ray fly out of the portal. What? Not portal. Sorry. The lower cabin. Pretty much exactly like the hawk, but it's a manta ray with a scroll attached to its tail. It's just-
What
Flies
does
up.
the scroll say?
It's not like a banner. It's not a streamer. It's just like a bundle of paper.
Okay, but is there like
On
an
the
address?
outside, you
Yeah.
could read, "To whom it may concern, the founding of the Union of Pirate Working hereby declares," and that's all you could make out.
Gotcha. So we can just assume that Patricia is adapting very well.
You notice, Mr. Very High got raises. You're on the ship, and it's going up and then down. And it's not moving anywhere, it just kind of points up, and then it kind of points down, and goes back and forth.
Look at the compass.
It is spinning but the astrolabe that it's attached to, it has a large blue, like glowing dot on it that points up for a second at that kind of angle, and then it points down, and then it spins back up, and then it spins down.
So,
So there's
2 points?
and yet it's not.
I think it
moving the
needs to
ship
make
anywhere.
up its mind. I just.
Is it bothered by me? Because it liked me earlier.
I mean, it attached to you. I believe it attached to you to use your plane as a focus point for the magic to take us to your plane.
So it like used me?
Well, you are an intern.
Okay, good point.
I believe the point was made. Everyone may be interns, but
Oh, no. I have perks of the job, ergo it's a job.
fair enough.
I'm sure it will pay off in the end.
This out. So, we're not moving in any direction, but it's pointing upwards and downwards. Clearly, the two of you seem to be able to move about on your own, although I'm still bound to the ship. I'm not sure what that
Do you need a swimming lesson?
possibly.
Can I give him a swimming lesson?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Can it be a show don't tell?
Oh man, no, we don't have any of those, unfortunately.
We don't have a
Sorry.
show
yeah.
don't
Oh, I thought we
tell
did.
for a
No, we
swimming
have a-
lesson?
Or maybe we do, and
We
somebody
have a-
accidentally took it away instead of taking away the stitch
The
in
stitch
time.
in time, that's possible.
That, I think,
didn't think
may
we
be what
had two
happened.
stitches in time.
Oh, yeah, let's find out.
Oh, okay.
That's not.
So
thank you.
that is possible.
You're
But
welcome.
My plan had been to use it for the rule of cool.
I mean, if you
You're
don't
the
use them,
GM,
you don't
man.
get
You-
more.
you
Yeah.
decide
No,
what you're
that's.
doing.
I mean,
Gotta
that's-
use them.
You know
That's-
what?
Cat
I
loves
can
that.
also, yeah. So, you begin teaching him how to swim.
All right. So we go up there.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? We don't have to show, don't tell this, but I would like you guys to act it out.
Yeah,
so you
of
can
course.
use your words.
Okay.
And we're going to say that that is a perform check for you.
For me as well, or
For, yeah.
Ah, it's a 4.
A performance check.
Ah. Well, at least
Oh,
I
but you did
success.
succeed.
You,
That is
Alright.
what your wild die is for.
Okay. So this is water. It's gonna hold you.
I can see that.
Okay. So you're fine. You're not gonna die because you can breathe.
Apparently.
You can't mess it up.
Okay.
You can't mess it up. You're not gonna die.
I feel like there are other consequences besides death to things, but
Really? No, I think that's the only one. You're good. Okay. So
Okay.
you just have to make the water go behind you. Yeah. And then you try to sneak up on it, and then make it go behind you.
sneak up.
Because you don't want the water.
How do you
don't
sneak
want
up on something that surrounds you?
carefully. So you don't want to push it because then you'll go backwards. So you sneak up on it like a fish, and then you push it.
there are multiple fish around you as well.
See how that guy's doing it? He's pushing it. And then with your legs, you go like this. Wait, where is it? Hold on.
I'm just going to facilitate this. I can't wait to see how that works.
Thank you very much, Lumiere, for the $60.
Thank you.
I'm sure that making them do charades is something that we can help with. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, thank you.
So, just so everyone knows, the correction did happen that there was a show don't tell in the store. Now that Stitch in Time has been removed, and now there are 3 show don't tells in the store. So,
Thank you.
You just bought 2 more.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm so delighted.
So should I swim on the chair?
I mean,
Yes.
it's there.
See if it works. My mic is on my butt. So sorry. Okay,
right.
so there's many ways you can swim. So you can. Is this gonna be
Hang on,
good?
what's your
There we go.
notice?
Okay,
My
let's see if I'm
notice is
gonna
an
fall.
8.
All right, there we go. So then
Sharon, can
you
you
can
get a
kick
D8 and a D6?
your legs like this, like this, and
I'm
you can. There you go.
having the time of
There you
my
go,
life.
like that. Perfect. And then you can go like this.
All right. And so at this point, the show don't tell starts. And with Halon's excellent notice, because Halon was not learning how to swim, Halon sees what appears to be a small mechanical ship coming towards you.
Am I still doing this?
Oh yes, yes you are. You are both swimming.
Which I think means we also need. Sorry, just to.
Yeah, Rurik, you gotta.
Well, but here's what happens: is
I could go like this.
as Rurik's like, okay, wait,
Like that?
Rurik's like, okay,
Okay. Oh. That's not good. That's not good. That's not how you do it. The water has to support you.
it doesn't seem to.
But it's supposed
So
to.
while they're doing this, I see a small
Oh
mechanical
yeah, you see
ship.
a small mechanical ship starting to head towards you. There's some steam that comes out of the back of it. You see that it has no no roof. It looks kind of like a submarine if you cut it in half.
So like a dinghy that goes underwater.
Yeah, dinghy that goes underwater.
Gotcha.
And because you got so great on your notice, you can see that there are a few unsavory people that are on this ship.
Okay. And I'm guessing because it's a show don't tell, you want me to get their
Oh yeah.
Their attention and
this is where the
explain
show
this to
don't tell
them?
starts.
I see.
What am I doing now?
Oh no, you're still doing great.
You guys weren't noticing anything, but
All right.
we are going to start an initiative.
Okay, do I just stay here?
Oh yeah, for right now, you guys
Getting
don't
up and down
notice.
is not something I want to do.
You don't have to. You could teach Rurik the backstroke, or
The backstroke, are you kidding me?
or
If I'm falling out as is,
fair enough.
not going to be good
Fair
on the
enough.
back.
Rurik and Alana do not need cards at the moment. I apologize for that, because they aren't going to be acting in this round, because they are swimming.
Great.
So, again, this is our show don't tell, so
I'm gonna use a Benny though to up this.
cool.
Cool.
That's cool. Would you like to use a Benny again, or are you fine with the 5?
Okay,
I don't
I'm
wanna be
gonna
killed
use
while
another
I'm
Benny.
trying to
I'm
swim.
gonna use another Benny. Chug, did you say chug, chug, chug?
Like use
Oh!
Okay,
Except hearts goes
except for hearts goes before diamonds.
Oh my.
Because it goes in reverse alphabetical order when you have the same number, chat. It's ace through 2. and
Well, I'm
then-
gonna use another Benny.
So you can't get any worse than a 7. But that's a spades, which comes before hearts. So,
Okay.
they
Three
do
bennies.
not have their
We're
own personal bennies. It is just the show bennies. That way nobody has to do the math besides a couple people to keep track of what they have.
It's good.
Merc's got it.
Merc's got it.
All right. Halon, what do you do in this action? You've seen this ship approaching you.
Okay.
So what I've gathered from this is you are sending out air spirits to alert the rest of the team and then flipping off this approaching group of people you don't know.
And for that, I use 2 bennies. 3 bennies.
Worth it.
Okay. So I also have to show don't tell. So
What are we doing? Am I still like this?
no, you're fine.
Oh
You
my
can- you
God.
can stop doing that. Can I use your stool real quick?
Oh yeah.
We should just get a stool here so we can do stuff.
Yep, it's true. Wait. I want in on this.
That was a head rush. Sorry.
You can keep going. Now.
This is so much harder than I realized.
Right?
It really is, right?
Uh-oh.
So we're being attacked by pirates again.
Potentially.
Potentially. So, what did I do, guys?
So it looks like there's 3
That looked like 3 actions to me.
boats, and someone was like, "You and you, go get them," and then they threw something at you.
A spear. I got a spear.
Spear. Or a
Or
spear.
a harpoon.
Harpoon.
Harpoon seems likely.
I mean, isn't a harpoon just a spear underwater?
Yes.
They're shaped
Spear
differently,
of the sea.
And a spear usually have.
Oh,
different
we are floating.
Isn't that
This
cool?
is very good.
Okay.
A+ friends.
So, that was the first round. One of those people, as you said, got told to do some things, and you see one dude with a shark head start coming towards you.
You did not mime a shark head.
No, because the first guy was told him to do things.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
okay.
miming the first
guy.
Okay.
Shark
So-
head.
You see
Okay.
and a large, scaly, troll-like person that starts to swim towards you as well. Then you see the small goblin creature throws a harpoon at you.
God, what is it with you and goblin creatures? It is a noble race. I would just like to point that out.
Hashtag not all goblins.
Hashtag not all goblins.
Now that you've been alerted to it, Alana, you can.
Do I notice, like, do they look like any fish people that I know of?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and make me a knowledge local.
That is some timing.
I know that knowledge is a 6. I don't know anything about local.
Or what is it? Common knowledge?
Common knowledge.
That's the one.
Yeah, 6.
I believe there might be also something else on there.
What am I looking
We
for?
just got
a-
raided by some
A
goblins,
plus
and I
or
gotta
minus.
say.
Oh, it is. It's a it's a minus. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a minus 1.
So-
because I'm naive.
So 2d6 minus 1, because you're so naive.
What are we rolling?
So we're waiting for 2d6.
No, no worries. No worries.
Is this
fair
a
enough.
knowledge
It's some pretty good
check or
music.
Common knowledge.
Common knowledge check for?
Yeah.
I
Minus
no.
1. So unfortunately, that does not succeed.
There are still 3 bennies in the store, and I think as cumulative bennies.
Yep, yeah. Anybody could use bennies.
Let's save those. We don't.
I don't really recognize these guys, but I don't live in the same part of the ocean world that they do. So I've never seen them before, but I've heard stories about things.
Yes. They
Some
they
of the,
look
some
less
of the lower creatures.
affluent.
Less savory.
Yes.
Some of the lower creatures might.
So that means they're sweet, right?
There's way more different flavors than savory. They're so umami that
probably salty.
you-
They're
they're
salty.
pretty salty. All right. So what is your? They need to make a roll because they are throwing a spear at you.
They do.
So that is a D6 plus a D6.
Hit
a
me.
lot.
And I'm over here throwing double birds.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
you're throwing birds. They throwing bows.
I can
so,
see that.
so this is a ranged attack.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you have anything about that.
Do I have anything about that?
You do.
Do I? Oh.
Pretty sure you do.
I wish arcane resistant. Oh, I have dodge. Two to be hit by ranged attacks unless surprised.
You weren't surprised.
I was
'cause
not
you were
surprised. I might have instigated. I'm kind of an
You
instigator.
kind of did that yourself.
Yeah.
So with a 15, that's my math. Yep. 15, they still hit, and that is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Against the toughness
With a
of
right.
9.
A D6 plus a D6.
And I've got a toughness of 9.
Oh,
Do I have
and
an
it's still a
additional
raise.
toughness for
Plus
the
a D6. One more for the raise.
plus a D6 plus a? Do I have any raises for the coat?
I believe it's now added in there.
Oh, the coat's already on there.
Yeah.
Why you're at 9.
Oh, that would explain that. wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So that beats my toughness.
Still does, and so I believe that gives you a shaken result unless you'd like to soak it. Again, people are going to tell me that I'm wrong in the rules, and I appreciate
I'm gonna
them
soak
much.
it.
So that
11 to
means
9. That should be a shaken.
Yeah, you should be a
Yeah.
shaken, and you don't even have to soak it because you could just spend a Benny on your turn to get rid of a shaken, right?
Shake and be
So
gone.
why not even just let it roll? That's my thought.
Oh, shaken is correct. Don't soak. Okay,
Yeah.
Lumiere. I won't.
Yeah, that's
soak
what I
it.
thought. Is like, yeah, don't soak because on the beginning on your turn, if you're shaken, you can spend a Benny,
That's right.
or rather, you can try.
I could
to
also
make a vigor
roll a vigor roll. Yeah.
and then if you fail that, use a Benny to
Yeah.
become unshaken.
There we go.
So
All
you know
right.
what? Let's get some new cards.
And if you've ever watched Zoe Game Night, you would know. Always follow Lumiere's advice.
Oh,
for
yeah.
your
Always
strategy.
Yeah,
follow
Lumiere
Lumiere's
knows what's up.
advice.
Wow, those are a lot of high
Ooh.
cards.
That's because
Nice.
I ran through all
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
you
low
used
ones.
all of those
I
low
used all
ones.
of the low
Just
ones.
like them all out of there. That's good.
All right, so by that card layout, Halon gets to act. You were just thrown a spear at, and it like grazed your side, and you're shaken.
So that means I need to do a vigor roll.
Spirit.
Oh,
is
spirit.
What I was just told. I thought it was vigor.
I thought it was too, but that's even better for me. We're rolling on an 8 instead of a 6.
And then if you get a success,
Who's got
which
spirit?
you did,
I did.
so now you're no longer shaken. You get to act like normal.
Love it. All right. Because I feel like being just a contrary little guy.
Always.
Always. I'm gonna be like, oh no, we have maybe too much.
You were just no longer shaken.
Oh, I don't
apparently.
get to act?
You know what? I want to say you get one action.
Okay, because I was gonna waste it anyway. I shrug at them and then direct my my little wind spirits to make a heart around me.
Excellent.
Whoa,
That's your heart sound, I think.
that's my heart
Yeah,
sound.
that is the commanding your air spirits now, and it will forever be. That's the sound of it.
I love it. That's pretty delightful.
Remember, and I'll give you a pass on this one. We're show not telling.
Oh, I thought that had ended. My bad.
It lasts at least a couple rounds in combat, just because, you know, they deserve it.
Gotcha. Okay, so in that case, it would have looked something like. There you go.
All right. Next up is Rurik.
This
Shout
water
out
is
to
really
Al for casting
affecting my
spells.
hair.
Always fun.
Always fun. So you got to cast a spell and then show us what the spell does.
I can't wait.
And yeah, it's fun for everyone.
Fun.
In the sun.
All right,
Okay.
so we know he's casting a spell.
All right. Lots of concentration here.
Okay, so he touched you
Oh!
both on the shoulder. And now he's zipping up his own jacket, getting prepared to fight. It feels like he's casting
It feels like it cast protection.
protection on everybody. That's my thought. Yeah, like I think that's what
Yeah.
we got. So go ahead, and that is multi. Oh no, it's not multi-action. You get to cast one spell, and then use more power points to make more targets. So let's get a spell casting roll right there.
Yes, that's going to be a D8. Hey.
Whoa. Okay,
That's a
9.
9.
That's a success
Really?
with a
We don't
raise.
have one.
Yeah, and
should.
Do I just roll?
so
Oh, I must roll though. It's okay. I got it.
everyone
roll.
gains. Looks like
faith?
2 points of toughness instead of 2 points of
Oh.
armor.
That's cute.
So I guess
like
that's better because the
Yeah.
armor would be bypassed. by
Yeah, armor could be
piercing things.
bypassed.
Okay.
Toughness cannot be.
So everyone gains 2 points of toughness.
Hey!
Hey! So the next spear that hits
Hey,
me, I have
exactly.
a solid chance.
There you go.
The next spear, you're fine. Oh yeah, they said you zipped up because it's chilly, which makes sense. you were pretty far away from a
Underwater,
sea stone,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
let's see what our brand new
Is it
intern
me?
does.
Okay.
All right.
Showing not
We're
telling.
showing
Yeah,
not
so
telling.
Don't tell, and we're gonna interpret it.
So I just did here. It's good.
No, get in the
Oh.
acting floor. That way, it's nice and spread out.
Okay.
All right, we're swimming towards somebody, and
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. That looks like
and-
spell casting.
spell casting of some sort.
Okay.
Now-
And what does this
now,
spell
I happen to
do?
know
Shooting beams of power. out
what
of-
spells Alana has, because
Because
I'm the DM.
okay.
And the spells that Alana has are Beast Friend,
Oh, we love Beast Friend.
Empathy,
Oh, empathy, good.
and another one that I don't remember off the top of my head.
So like enchantment spells.
If that's not what I was going for, should I tell you, or we're just going with it?
We're going with
We're
it.
going with whatever it looks like.
If you were to drink a flask, you would need to mime that so I know that you're doing whatever the fuck you want.
Nope, nope.
Okay. God, what is the other spell?
Feel free to keep acting if you believe it would.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
clarify
yeah,
the
yeah.
situation.
You just keep going.
Yeah.
If you want us to.
Like,
Beast Friend, empathy, and entangle.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to say empathy.
Yeah, it looks like an empathy to me.
I feel like it's an empathy.
Now, in empathy, you don't have to touch people, so you're just swimming closer and going boop. Yeah, so I'm feeling empathy.
Or
Gosh, the
she's like
pathos.
whacking them with her flippers.
Oh,
I think it's just like an unarmed attack.
which
it's
is
like
funny because you only have
whacking.
flippers.
She's
That
flipper,
All
would
right,
be
all
an
right.
unarmed attack.
So guys,
flipper smack, man. That could hurt.
flipper smack, or spell cast.
What if
I
that
feel
thing
like
goes
I
from
feel like
I can
oh.
fix it.
Okay, okay.
Sounds like
Sounds like drink flask.
And kill people?
and die.
And
Drink and
die?
die. Drink and die.
Drink and
Sounds like
die.
drink and die.
Oh, I know what's going on. There we go. I got you, fam. Okay.
This is so much fun.
So, I don't know if Alana's drinking their flask, but what Alana has neglected to tell everyone is
Poison?
Alana secretes a poison from their hands. Flippers. You can
Okay.
tell by the colorful markings that denote that her species is like
Poisonous?
poisonous.
But only when I want to be.
So, you have to make an
useful.
unarmed attack.
And it's all useful.
And I only wanted to stun them.
Yes. Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Because Alana also is a pacifist.
Okay, all right.
So Alana has to make a fighting roll.
Which is my strat.
Fighting. It says fighting, yeah.
Oh, I see it. It's a 6. I did it.
And you were doing one person, or were you doing multiple people?
Multiple.
If you do multiple people, it gets a -2 for each attack.
This is one person.
One person. All right.
Good call.
I figured that might be it. So, poisonous touch, paralyzing, with a successful touch attack, which normally is against their parry, but they have very low parry, so you hit.
I'm also pretty agile, I bet, in the water.
Yeah, but you are going
They are
against-
probably too.
Yeah, but you know, whatever, you still hit them, and that's what's important.
Yes.
The victim must roll a vigor or suffer the effects of paralyzation. So, were you going for the troll-like person or the shark-like person?
Shark.
Okay, so the shark-like person. You... Of course I don't have it. We're going to say it's a D8.
They didn't paralyze.
He is successful.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did I at least like numb him a little?
We'll say, yeah. He's just like, oh, and his
got some
arm
tingles.
goes like this, and he's
Yeah.
like, like a street shark.
No,
That's okay. So
I'm
he,
picturing the shark from Buffy, that is in one episode that is trying to get Spike. It's a lone shark, and it's Spike.
it's a lone shark. I
Yeah,
get it.
Spike goes in the depth.
Clever.
But that's what I'm picturing.
Okay. We'll say it looks like that.
These references are everything.
For those who haven't seen that episode of Buffy, it looks like a street shark.
It's the best episode.
If you have seen that episode of Buffy,
Willow
it
casts the
looks like
forgetting
that.
spell, and they all forget who they are.
Or if you have seen
awesome.
the good Suicide Squad, it looks like that guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 yeah,
So, shark guy.
yeah.
And now his arm's a little slow. So
Okay.
he's not
He-
swimming as well.
It's probably swimming in circles.
He's got feet. He can just kick.
Oh, I know, but I mean, if you're still at one arm, it's kind of.
Let us have this. He's swimming in circles.
Fine, he's swimming in circles.
Which we would all love to see you mime, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need a stool. If somebody brings a stool, I'll swim in a circle.
Yes!
It hurts. I'm going to tell you right now. It
Because
hurts.
not with these abs of steel, baby.
It hurts.
All right.
All right.
So guess whose turn it is? It's,
Yours.
It's mine.
Yep.
Oh God, why?
You did
So-
this to us.
You
You
did it
did this to
yourself.
yourself.
So
3 words.
3 people. Sorry,
Three
I
people.
have to tell you 3 people. So I'm just gonna.
Okay.
So first one,
First person.
shark dude swimming in
Shark
circles.
man is swimming in circles.
I'm so impressed.
Told you it hurts.
You're surprised.
My shirt's slippery.
Okay. Shark boy is swimming in circles. Second person.
Before you get on, put it on the right side so
This
you
is the
don't
troll.
fall off.
The
you go.
trolley,
Second one's the
trolley,
troll.
troll. Trolley, troll.
Oh,
Oh, he's
Swimming
coming
towards
for
us.
us, coming for
He's
us.
coming in for melee.
Oh, he's
Oh.
I
And
think he's
clawing.
attacking me.
I think so.
Okay.
Clawing at Alana.
Oh, and our little goblin friend.
I would
Hashtag
also
not all
like to
goblins,
take
but
this
definitely this one.
opportunity to remind Bryce that the camera is behind him.
That's why
Thank
we
you.
all have to be here so I can have people to do things with. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. We're just all so delighted. Okay, here we go. Hit me with your best
Here
shot.
we go.
Okay. Pulls out an object.
Octopus.
Oh,
A stinging
a
octopus.
stingray. A scorpion. A crab. A scorpion with a lobster.
I see a scorpion.
I think I got attacked by a rock lobster, don't you? A jellyfish sting.
That's what a sea scorpion would be, though. Rock lobster.
A rock lobster.
Yeah.
I would like to say that I got attacked by a rock lobster, which I assume has the attack capabilities of a B-52.
Oh, that'd be
I
rough.
just,
That
I
would
just
be
look
rough.
tall compared to Helen and Mark.
Yeah.
I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We small.
Lumi.
It was right here.
Oh,
Okay. So the sea troll claws at you. Fighting roll of a D8.
D8 for me.
No, you don't get it.
I don't get one.
D8 for them.
D8 for them, and they are not
That was
D8
the.
a wild card.
Okay. D8.
We'll get there in a second.
We'll get there.
What is your parry? I could ask that now.
4.
So he has to get at least a 4.
oh, Merc is being so generous right now.
I know, right?
5'4".
So I'm still waiting for a D8, and that's fine.
There it is.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh. Oof.
Barely.
He
Does he slap himself?
no. He just growls menacingly. It's like doesn't do anything. He's trying to intimidate.
Excellent.
The shark has shaken off his numb arm and will be coming towards you soon. And it was indeed a rock lobster that he
Yeah.
pulled out of a bag and sent scuttling your way. It is made of clockwork and
Ooh.
brass.
And grass?
Brass?
Brass.
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 Like metal.
Brass.
Blah, 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 blah.
Got it.
But it does have claws that open up and you can see a little tube.
Oh.
So it comes towards you and goes
Shooting darts at you.
Or something.
and shoots acid at you.
Oh.
Ooh, like all liquid? In the water?
Like a little
That sounds-
acid cloud.
Yeah,
That's
that
no
sounds-
bueno.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
sounds tricky.
Is that like poison?
Acid is like a poison if you were to drink it.
Is it like a poison in the way the game is played?
No.
Okay.
Alana.
Do you have immunity to poison? I see.
So, what I need is an opposed agility.
So I just do my agility?
No, you are good. This is coming
Oh,
towards
it's for
Halon.
me.
Oh, okay.
Well, fortunately, my agility is a 10.
So first,
And then I also have a question.
first it has to roll a shooting roll.
Oh, it has to roll a shot.
So it has to see if it hits. So their shooting is a D6 plus a wild die. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay.
8.
That's not bad. Okay,
Okay,
and your
okay.
your question?
Well, this is I have a free runner edge, so I ignore difficult ground, and since there's no ground here, I assume that it's just all difficult.
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Definitely more difficult than air.
That doesn't actually help my agility,
Nope.
and I thought it did when I asked the question, and then I read the thing.
Okay.
I'm just being honest here, because I probably could have claimed it, and you probably would have agreed
Oh, I
with
would
me.
have been like, nah, man.
No.
That doesn't make sense.
All right, then my agility is a 10. I would like to use a Benny.
So,
Oh.
still sprays ya.
Yeah.
So that's not great.
That's not great. What kind of damage did that do?
So a cloud of acid envelops
Wait,
you.
wait, wait. What about the protection thing that?
it
that
gives-
adds to my toughness,
Yeah.
not to my parry.
It makes them a little bit beefier, but it still hits them
Okay, okay.
for 2d8.
For 2d8?
Lord.
No!
Oh no!
Oh no!
No!
24.
Look, I understand that you find me a little bit annoying, but like this is
Apparently, I was
this is
just like,
overkill.
no more Halon.
No more.
Can I drink my thing and save her?
We're gonna say next action, okay?
Next action.
Because
Okay.
Halon, what is your toughness?
My toughness is a 9.
So +2,
Plus 2, so 11.
so 11. So it's only 13 points of damage, I believe. Was that math?
Yes. Yes.
Which I believe. Now you roll a Benny for soak.
I will roll a Benny for soak. I will roll a hell of a chemical peel.
She
Yeah.
looks fresh as a baby's bottom.
So 3 wounds and a shaken, Lumiere has informed
Whoa!
us. So you're
in
going to
acid.
roll a Benny to use a Benny to soak?
I am absolutely going to use a Benny
And
to
that is a
soak because
vigor.
I feel like maybe I'm dead. That just
vigor
that
roll.
kills me. It's very close to kills me. My vigor, no, spirit, smart,
No, vigor.
vigor, is a 6.
I'm gonna help. Another Benny.
Thank
yes.
you.
Hey,
Thank
you.
you.
Oh,
11.
11.
So that's only 2 damage.
Thank
That's
you,
al-
Sketch Song, for the $10. Another Benny for the group. Looks like they'll need it to avoid all the splash damage.
Water jokes.
Flash damage.
Every success you roll in vigor is 1 wound removed. So that means I'm down to
That removes 2 wounds. So
That
So you're
removes-
one
so I'm down
wound
to 1
and a
wound.
soak.
1 wound. damage.
one
Or
wound
1 wound and a thing.
and a shaken, or just 1 wound. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Okay.
And a shake.
1 wound and shaken.
Okay. What does
The
shaken
acid seems to cling to you.
do? Ooh. So
can
it's
help.
viscous?
It's viscous. It's chunky.
Ew.
And the goblin looks at you.
Rude.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start redirecting the acid on my arm, being like, okay, well, if it's gonna eat my flesh away, it's gonna say "F you" down the middle of my arm.
Okay.
Uh huh.
One more round of show don't tell. One new thing of initiative.
Does this bring us to rule of cool? Out of curiosity.
You know? Let's do it.
Yes, that's what I thought, Merc.
So,
Acid boogers.
show don't tell. Rule of cool.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Excellent.
And with this, I believe we go in reverse order, is how it's always been done in the past.
Oh, to describe what they want
So,
to
Okay.
have at it, Halon.
I thought I was gonna have more time. Okay. but you did.
But
Okay.
it's a show, don't tell.
Okay.
Oi.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
Okay. Halon's doing 3 things, pointing at all the 3
Okay.
people.
So,
Halon's using shark-like abilities.
She's going to the.
Oh, the
they're
shark
going to
man.
the shark guy.
Shark guy. This is what we're doing with shark guy.
They're going to the shark guy.
All right.
Choking the shark
Oh,
guy
man,
with
she's-
air.
Halon is putting their air spirits into the shark man's gills.
Love it.
Yep.
Okay. Don't.
We're getting cackles. This is
All right.
This is the troll.
Sounds like it. Lassoing the troll,
And strangling him.
strangling him.
Strangling the troll with a whip.
Oh man!
I'm going big. I'm going big. No, no. Where am I? Ah, yes.
Goes up to the goblin and
Cuts off its fingers.
cuts off its fingers.
Just the middle ones.
Just the middle ones that were extended.
Uh-huh.
All right. So that's Halon's kick-ass plan. Next up was
Me.
Yep.
Okay. Before I go,
yeah.
is a troll or a goblin an animal?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so.
Neither is a were-shark, so you're aware. They're people! Just because you're an
Were-sharks are
aristocrat doesn't
people
mean they're
too.
not people.
Okay. I got this.
Goblins
Goblins are people too.
and our werewolf.
All right.
Okay.
Might be spell casting.
Looks like. Oh, are we making a whirlpool? Oh, we're making a whirlpool of.
Of glitter. Of that
Oh,
poor
oh.
shark
Shark.
person.
Oh, we're
Okay.
sucking the shark down the whirlpool to the bottom of the not floor of the ocean because it doesn't exist.
Okay. So
Into it.
sucking a shark person away.
And everybody.
I have nothing to
everybody.
say about that.
Good. So,
Pull to suck everyone away.
so you have created a large whirlpool somehow by swimming it.
To say we can.
With the thing. Hold on.
With a spell.
Yeah.
We can.
spell.
We can. We can.
have elemental
float.
manipulation?
I have
No.
independence.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you could say you swim fast enough to make a whirlpool. That's how whirlpools work.
Right, but
Does it be damned?
Oh, you're tying your hair into a lasso. The whirlpool is going. You're
She's got a lasso.
shoving people into the whirlpool.
Ilana was raised on a ranch, and
Ah, yes, the angelfish ranches of the water
Picking
plane.
up the
Last
whirlpool like the end of Hercules and throwing it over the horizon with all the bad guys in it?
Yes, okay.
I like that.
Good. Awesome. Yeah, that's what we're doing then.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So create a whirlpool, gather them all up in it, grab the tail end of the whirlpool, and throw it off to the horizon.
With a specific spell, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
sounds
good?
good.
Sounds good. It's a rule of cool. It
It's a rule
doesn't
of
need
cool.
to
Sounds
make
good.
sense.
all right.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
Talking to the spirit
All of
people,
my little spirits.
giving them
Okay.
air.
No. You're wrapping my spirits into your spell. You are.
You are-
Balloon animals.
come on, chat. You gotta help us because I'm confused.
You've.
He's using a hose. He's got an air hose.
Water hose.
A water hose.
We're in the
Okay.
water.
We're in the water.
But he pointed to air elementals. I don't know.
It. You can't pop my
Oh, he's
air.
getting
Oh.
the poison.
Oh, you're spraying poison
yeah,
off
we
of
forgot
me.
about you being poisoned. All of that. Yeah, cool. Okay, so you're spraying the poison off.
I like this.
And then pointing the pressure hose at the enemies.
Okay, so do we got a vacuum action going on? Because I
Behind
think
him.
that'd be cool. I would say
Behind
really
him.
cool if you suck the poison up and then like just reverse it and shoot it all back at
That's
them.
quite good.
Yeah. Well,
That's
yeah,
quite
we'll
good.
go with that.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. All right.
I was thinking more of like a pressure washer, like spraying it all to dilute it and get it off of the skin as the priority. If a vacuum concept works, that's fine too.
Let's call it that.
Yeah, let's go with
It's
that.
all part of
All
the,
right.
all
So-
part of the water elemental manipulation.
Yeah. So, make healing destructive.
Ding.
Excellent.
So what are we calling these? Who will win?
I don't know. My thought was Halon's
washer.
kicking ass. Throat. Crack the whip.
Whirlpool.
So our lovely mods have named them.
Oh, good.
And Halon's is Bubble Attack.
Bubble
Alana's is Reverse Sharknado.
Nice.
And Burrick's is Acid Reversal.
There we go.
Okay.
I like
like
it.
So we'll give it
Those
a
are good.
little bit and see what's going on.
All right, y'all.
So I had
Vote now.
a pressure washer, not experience, but I watched on Facebook yesterday. It was like 5-minute crafts, and they were the dumbest crafts in the world. Like people were cutting up
They
their
always
shoes, and I'm like,
are.
why would you do this? And one person was pressure washing their shoes, which is fine, except they were wearing them. And I'm like, if you miss and you get your ankle, you don't have an ankle, at least not
Okay.
the skin.
Just so you're aware, being a stupid child, it doesn't remove the skin immediately. And
It still hurts.
it still really hurts. And your brothers will hate it.
Oh,
Just putting
yeah,
that out there.
That's fair.
Depends on the level of the pressure washer. So like your pressure washers can be adjusted to different
Oh, I know.
PSIs.
That's
so.
why you put it up as high as it can go.
Right, but
'cause you
depending
want
on the
to.
pressure washer, you can get pressure washers that will like put a hole straight through your entire body if you get them.
Yeah, yeah. You don't. I mean, that.
No,
Who would let
thank
kids
you.
play with that?
Right.
My parents.
Oh.
Dum dum. Waiting
Dum,
for the
dum,
things.
dum,
Pressure
We
washing.
don't get to see it now?
Apparently not.
Well, there's a
Counting
timer
down,
that's
it's a
running out, which
mystery.
is really
Oh.
It's
exciting.
a super
That's
secret
cool.
mystery. I should
Yeah.
probably
It used
pull
to
up
be
a
like
thing.
vote with the exclamation points and then.
I know, this is
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, they're doing it's the in the Twitch chat. It's rather than using a bot, it's the Twitch chat itself that they do,
Thanks,
which
Twitch chat.
Fancy.
It's kind of cool. Yeah. But
I like when technology grows.
Same.
Oh, but I probably won't win because I'm sad about everything right now.
so
this is
you're
fun.
just being in character.
But
too.
reverse
Reverse
Sharknado.
Sharknado!
Okay.
89% of the
Nice.
vote.
All right.
What? Crazy pants. Thanks,
So
guys.
we're gonna go then in initiative order.
Thank you, Merc.
And try to do the things.
Yeah.
So
So spellcasting.
yeah. So I would say that's probably 2 uses of spell casting. One
fair.
to suck it away and one to put it back out.
Yep.
So yeah, so your actions will be at a -2.
Okay.
I never win Will of Quiz.
So D8.
Sharknadoes win.
Sharknado wins.
I feel like that was Sharon.
Okay, so that
Sharon
one
won it
failed.
for me.
So let's use a Benny. Try it again.
You gonna try both again? Ooh, that's
There we
Okay,
go.
so that
Ooh,
succeeds.
okay,
You
that
suck the
succeeds.
poison off of Halon.
That's
with-
what I needed to do. We need to stop the
Yeah.
damage from
Thank
continuing
you.
to kill.
And then your
Halon.
second spellcasting roll to see if you could shoot it back. Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
dang.
think you did.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you did.
13.
You shoot it back. Were you targeting anyone specifically or just trying to...
So the crab thing that is causing the poison would be the first thing to get out of the
Okay.
way, but like just kind of like trying to hit them and the idea was less to do damage and more to disrupt them.
Okay. Well, let's say that it definitely hits the scorpion,
Okay.
or sorry, rock lobster.
The rock
And
lobster.
the other ones get some splash. It makes it difficult terrain for them because they have to go around these acid clouds.
Cool.
So that will be 2d8
Against a rock lobster.
against the rock lobster. Yeah, sorry, fam. It's
A clock
it's
lobster.
a clock lobster. So
Does it steal things too?
you definitely think that the person controlling it steals things. Their ship looks like it's
pirate
made
ship.
out of salvaged materials, and this rock lobster is made of spare parts. But so, next up, I
It's
think-
me.
I-
and I have So many
It is
actions.
not you. It is the tornado.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
So that I make a whirlpool.
Yeah, you make this
thing,
whirlpool.
and then I have to cast the entangle because I'm entangling them in the whirlpool,
Oh, okay.
and then I can throw it.
So yeah, you cast entangle.
I was trying to.
I think we
mind-tangle, and
roll
I
to
was
see if
failing.
it gets super aces. I mean, it succeeds. It
It
happens.
succeeds with a raise. It automatically succeeds with a
Done.
raise.
So you succeed with the raise.
Okay, I'm entangling all of them.
So tell me how it looks
Okay.
as you're starting this up.
So I start this whirlpool, and I'm going to start by swimming, right? And so I just swim like really fast, and I have lots of flippers and
Mm-hmm.
things, so I can control a lot of the water. And I also have,
How many
Are
flippers
we
do you
spinning?
have?
Is that what's happening?
well,
I'm,
4.
I'm just
Okay.
seeing like Wonder Woman, right? Like the.
And the
yeah.
entangle is
And
kind
then
of taking the water as
speeding up
well,
the spin.
Okay.
and making it more like
I like the idea that it's
solid-y.
getting us to.
Okay.
And then the entangle water is gonna like kind of like wave over, but it's like a wave in the water
Okay.
because we're all in the water already. But
Yep,
it's
yep.
like an extra wave, and it'll kind of grab the bad guys,
Okay.
and then safely hurl them away from us. Very far.
Would you also like to gather the poison clouds?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I want it all to go with them. I
Okay.
don't want the poison.
Okay, so the poison cloud. These 3 dudes. Are you grabbing their ship as well?
Is it gross? Do I want it?
It's at least 10 years old.
Oh, I definitely don't want it.
Yeah.
They can keep their ship, but it can go with them.
Okay,
Oh.
so you
Throw it.
and it is. There is no horizon, so you can't say it goes over the horizon, but it disappears into a speck.
It goes over the
And you
horizon.
hear in Goblin. Anybody speak Goblin?
I do.
I think I do too.
Does literally everyone speak Goblin?
I think
Why
so.
did I do this?
I actually don't know if I speak Goblin. I just know
do.
that I speak Goblin.
Oh, that's
oh, I do.
true.
I do.
I do speak Goblin.
Okay, well, if you speak Goblin, Halon, you probably speak Goblin. You hear, "We're blasting off again," and that's over. That
Okay. And then I'm gonna be just over here in the corner being like,
Yeah.
okay, but my plan really would have looked very, very cool
would've
if
looked
we
great.
had got
yeah,
to
you
it. And I'm pretty sure I would have got every single one of those rolls would have gone beautifully.
Yep. There's nothing. You start shadow boxing just to be like, you
Look,
pull
guys,
out your knife,
This was gonna be cool.
and
Sink.
yeah, I don't know what else you do then. Like, it's gone. You got it. You did it.
They were good moves.
Thank you.
That was very effective. Well done.
Thank you.
I mean, it only makes sense. This is your home. You're used to fighting in your home. Yeah.
Well, I mean, not really. I didn't do a lot of fighting. I did study it.
Okay.
That was kind of my first try.
I would say
Yeah, it's successful. I mean, you did okay. You did
A?
okay.
Yeah, I get an A. What do you think?
that's good,
A.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
A's.
okay.
You get all A's.
All A's.
You get all the A's.
Good. Thank you.
Every one of them. Well done.
They did not get A's.
I look back at the compass and the astrolabe to see if it's changing what it's doing.
It is just kind of floating up and then floating down.
And the ship's still following it.
Yeah, ship is just going
What
up
are we
and down.
supposed to do now?
Well, we fought the bad guys.
We fought pirates. That's
They, in their own world, they're probably the good guys. We kind of talked a little bit about whether or not people are good or bad, and that depends on your perspective.
But they attacked you.
they attack others
I,
unprovoked.
yeah, completely
kill you.
unprovoked. Absolutely unprovoked.
I would argue they're not good people.
That's what I think. They attacked you, and you're a good person, so they're a bad person.
Yeah, that's how that works, for sure, for sure. No moral gray zone at all.
Go ahead and roll me a spellcasting roll, because you use
D8,
spellcasting. Divination spells, when they don't have a clear answer, will waver between points.
Oh.
So do I think it's wavering between like it's either here or there is
Yeah.
what we're looking for?
Or it could be either way will lead you to that thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, how do we chart course on this thing? Do we just like press one of the glowing spots and say, tally ho?
I suppose we could try that.
Okay. So I press one of the glowing spots
Press one
on
of the
the
glowing
astrolabe
spots.
and I say, tally ho!
The other one dims.
Oh.
And did you press up or down?
I think I pressed up because I have this like
Hope for.
hope for air.
Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah.
Okay. You begin going up.
Is it getting lighter or
It
darker?
is getting lighter.
Okay. We're getting
I'm
back
sorry,
to it.
that probably makes you more uncomfortable.
But it's where my home is.
Excellent. I don't mind the dimmer light, but I also, if there was a place with air, that would
It
be
would be nice,
very lovely.
right?
We could go into a city.
Like
I still
my
haven't
bubble's
figured out how to
just
swim.
starting to get a little, singing the same air. Yeah, that acid really, Have you ever smelled acid-eaten flesh? Because it's just a little rank in here. If you want to smell, you're welcome to come over. You can share my bubble for a second. Why always this little guy?
As tempting as that sounds, I think I will pass. Unless there's some advantage to me seeing how bad something
Well,
smells.
I know that you're always looking for new experiences, and
you
I
like
thought
a
I would
dolphin?
share.
That's not there's no shortage of that.
Would you like a dolphin?
What's a dolphin?
It'll swim for you. It's like, I think I read about a horse, but it's underwater.
A water horse.
Like a seahorse.
Not to be. Can I get a seahorse? I'm pretty small. I bet I
Seahorses
could.
are very small.
I too am very
There
small.
are large seahorses.
They're
Wait.
not a seahorse. They're like this big.
There are
Really big?
You have seen huge seahorses.
Cool. Would you rather have a seahorse or a dolphin?
What's the difference?
A seahorse are upright, and dolphins swim like this. Seahorses swim like this. Do you want to be laying down, or do you want to be standing up?
I think I'd like to stay on the ship. Well, the two of you seem to be able to do this swim thing, and you're going up and down, but I'm still going down onto the ship. So if I were to climb on a seahorse and fall off of it,
You would not fall off.
This is
You
what I'm
hold
thinking
on.
is like if you had a seahorse that like was near you, if you fell off the ship or had to leave the ship for any reason, it could probably help propel you around without you sinking straight to the bottom. Because I think what did they have? They have like buoyancy.
Yeah, they swim. You can hold it. and
They
then
actually have like a little air sac inside.
hold. Don't fall. That's that simple.
okay.
You continue rising to
Okay.
a brighter area.
While if there's like a sea creatures around, I would like to kind of animal control some them so that we have like rides for our non-swimming.
Well, now I've got some questions for you. Are these animals coming willingly?
Of course, I talk to them.
Make me a faith roll.
Faith is on tenses.
Tenses.
Rude.
Oh.
Glad I saved you.
Did.
Whole pot of dolphins comes over and starts chatting with you.
Hi guys. I talk back.
They're very loud. They do sound a little like horses.
This one says that it wants to hang out with us.
Yeah. It's
All right.
stoked.
I have a little bit of respect for you.
Just a little.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Imp. You don't speak dolphin.
But she could hear that, or they can hear that I'm talking dolphin. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No. The respect comes from you not forcing the animals to do things.
No, I would never do that.
Well, I don't know. I just bet you.
You would be
That's
surprised
true.
at how many people would.
I wouldn't do that.
There it is.
You approach your habitat.
Yeah. Oh, this is like my
This
city?
is your city.
You
This
guys,
is
you guys!
the city of Illustria.
What does it look like?
It's so pretty, you guys. Look over there. That's where I went to school the first time, like the little kid school. And then, oh, there's my middle school over there. Do you see? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love it over there. Oh,
that's where I had my first crush. It was so cute. I miss that guy.
What did you crush?
I didn't crush
That was my
anybody.
question.
It was a emotional feeling that I had toward.
And
this
it made
very-
you want to smother them?
I didn't know about smothering then. I just thought I could smush myself next to them with my face.
You wanted to crush them with your face?
No, not crush, smush, gently. Yeah, like that, but not in middle school. That was just too
You wanted
advanced.
to kiss them.
Yeah,
Oh.
and a crush is when you want to kiss them.
Oh. I see.
Smashing comes later. When you're older.
How is crushing different than smashing?
Crushing is when you have the feelings, and smashing is the action of those feelings.
Okay, but
kissing.
what does that feel like? Just out of curiosity, because it sounds like there are physical feelings too when that happens.
Physical feelings come with the smashing. The crushing is more just emotional.
Okay, so the crush is an emotional smoosh, and then the smash is a physical smoosh?
Yeah.
I did not expect when we embarked on this adventure to be quite so confused quite so often.
Aren't you traveling to different worlds?
Indeed.
I'm confused. When
Most
I get to
of
a
the
different world.
confusion is in conversations rather than encountering.
Well, maybe
the
you
unknown.
can meet a nice mer person to smoosh or smash with, depending on your.
I still don't know the difference.
Well, they might be able to teach you.
Fair.
I learned a lot in school.
They teach that in school?
Well, older school, they taught us about things.
Oh, dang.
That's how I know things. Books.
And smoosh and smash.
Books
You learned about smoosh and smash?
and books. But I did have the crush in middle school, but nothing actually got smushed or smashed in middle school. I just had the crush. And then I learned about the smushing and the smashing later
From the books.
from the books.
Wow.
There are pictures.
Can I borrow some of those books from you?
Yeah, the library's right over there.
What does it look like? What are these?
It is a large bubble. There are different gates situated along the side. As you're getting closer, you can see that the gates are where people are coming in and out of. Beneath the bubble, it looks like a really cool island metropolis.
Does it look like there's air and like we
Yeah.
can walk in
Yeah.
this place? Oh, I'm excited.
It looks awesome. There is, for lack of really, there's a steampunk feeling to it. There's a lot of mechanical things. There's a couple like air dirigibles floating around. There's like one or two dudes in like clockwork bikes that like have a helicopter that they're floating by on. There's
So, like the helicopter, like they have air machines inside the bubble. Okay, cool. That's fancy.
there are some people who are just floating around on just discs of Earth. It seems incredibly advanced. Like you've read about these type of things in from your homeworld, but it's all like the old ancient books and tomes. There's horseless carriages that seem to move and puff out a little bit of steam from their hind.
I'm still stuck on there was a show don't tell for Smoosh and Smash. And we missed
You did
it.
not use that for that
I
at
don't
all.
think that Twitch would appreciate
No,
any of that.
I just want the audience at
Or
home
the charades.
to know that they were robbed.
You can imagine.
You know what, audience? I
Whatever.
did myself a favor. So,
Also, props to Playgil.
That's pretty good.
as you know, Alana, the only way in and out of the city is highly controlled, and you must go through one of the gates.
And they know me.
Oh yeah,
Is the boat heading for a gate as we near?
yeah. It is now.
Cool.
I'm going to go up to the front on top of the boat.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna wave.
It's like a parade float.
There's
Princess sitting on the top waving.
Of course, Alana's from a gated community.
There's an excellent VeggieTales about a song about a gated community. Please Google it. You will appreciate it. Carry on.
all right.
Okay.
You could see a couple
Let's
of
not keep
merchants
marching.
are there, just getting their wares checked. A couple people doing customs. A couple of guards who are just like, oh yes, yes. Let me see here.
Hi,
Oh, Miss
Alana Adrina.
Miss Adrina, what a pleasure to see you again.
Hi.
These are my friends. They're not from here, but they're cool.
I see. Do they have the proper credentials?
They're my friends. They're fine.
Okay.
Oh, I see what this is.
What is this?
I don't think your friend thinks that we're good enough to play in his playground.
You are not. But
Wow,
if you are
wow,
friends
just straight
of
to the throat.
Miss Adriana, then we will have to permit your entrance.
Thank you.
What's a credential?
It's good enoughness.
Where will you be leaving your vessel?
It's coming with me.
We have told you again, Miss Adriana, that you cannot park.
It's Adrina.
Oh, yeah, I think you should be really ashamed about that because she's clearly somebody. And you don't.
It's Alana Adrina.
Miss Adrina, I apologize for my overstepping, but your father has told us that you are not to bring any more vessels into the house. I
He's
would
not really
gladly
worried
take
about
the
the
liberty
vessel, is
of
he?
parking it in the nearest stall.
That would be fine.
I again apologize.
For what? Your attitude
Miss Adrina,
or following my father's orders?
you know that he pays us. You know that he is the High Commander.
Oh, he's got a point. He's got a job.
And his displeasure has been felt many times. We have looked the other way many times for you. You know this. We care about you, Miss Adrina. But we,
Not enough to get your name right.
we,
Fine. That's
I'm-
fine. We'll come in.
Stefan, please see to it that their vehicle is parked in a proper stall that fits its adequacy.
I didn't like that at all.
I didn't like that either.
We have a boat that travels through plains, and he doesn't think it's fancy enough?
Out of curiosity, what do you all use for currency around here?
What do you mean by currency?
What is that?
Coins?
I mean,
Money?
coin, money. Like, obviously, you're all affluent.
Like
Floating.
food?
Well, no, you could use it to say, like, procure food, like you hand over.
You go to the market and tell them what you require, and they deliver it.
Yes, but how do you pay for it?
They
I do not understand pay.
don't understand that question. They know who I am and they give me the food I need. And if I see something
Are
pretty,
there people less important than you who live here?
not here,
Where do they live?
not here.
Stefan, please hurry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're that kind of rich? You're the kind of rich where money doesn't matter?
I'm not.
Doesn't matter. Does it
I'm not
matter
sure they
to
have
some people?
Money.
I don't know how to function. Wait, okay. So you're better off, one assumes, than an awful lot of other people.
Yes, and I'm going to help them.
Where do they live?
Farther away. It's colder.
I shall call the car, madam. And
Thank you.
What's a car?
It's a vehicle, like a dolphin, but with wheels. I feel like I have made you mad.
No. I'm just coming to grips with Look,
Money is very important to Halon, so lack of it is concerning.
well, yeah. How am I supposed to bribe guards if guards don't take bribes or need bribes?
I smile. That was the first time something hasn't just happened for me that I wanted to happen.
That must have been very difficult for you. Do you need someone to talk to about it?
I just did. But I didn't realize that that happens to other people all the time.
a large copper-plated carriage pulls up. Its wheels turning. There is a young man sitting at the controls, and he has multiple different knobs. Miss Adriana, it's. Are you ready to go?
Of course. Thanks, Alan.
Do you have any luggage you require?
No, they took our boat.
Oh, I see.
Do you still have the compass? Did you grab that?
I believe Hans has parked it at stall 52.
Stall 52. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll write that down. Thank you.
Do your friends need anything? Any luggage?
Do
Any?
you need anything? Are you thirsty or hungry?
Well, according to that die, I'm thirsty. Good Lord. Alan, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
So this is your job?
Job?
This is your vocation? This is your life? This is how you survive?
I just like driving.
How does it work?
Well, let me tell you about this.
There doesn't seem any magic.
I know. He cracks open the hood. You see, where we put the water in here, and once the water gets heated to a certain point, it turns into air.
What heats the water?
The cylinder.
What's the cylinder? How does the cylinder work?
You know, I don't know. I just go down to the local store and repair the cylinder whenever it gets damaged.
So,
You
what
can tell
you're
us-
telling
you
me, what you're telling me is that when you apply a little heat to a little bit of water, you wind up mixing it with air?
I'm not sure of how exactly it works. I could tell you exactly how this car functions, but I can't tell you about the components. I don't handle that.
So you're saying I could tell something about the cylinder?
Yes, you can see that
cylinders
it has
have
has like a connection to the fire plane or like a little fire rune
Okay.
on it. A lot of it is runed instead of like spells.
So like the carriage itself is not magic, but the cylinder has
yeah,
magic.
the cylinder is
Okay.
it has
So it
a
heats
fire
the
rune.
water.
Yep.
I've never
And
seen
the water
the inside
pushes
of one before.
that,
Thanks,
and that
Alan.
turns
Oh.
that.
Ma'am,
And that
I will
turns
show
the
you
things.
anytime.
That's
This is, I love these.
They're very interesting.
Look at the wheels.
So, just out of curiosity,
Wheels,
Alan,
but
if I showed you a whole bag of, say, I don't know, gold, does that do anything for you?
It's a very useful material, but
It's
I
shiny.
don't like it. It doesn't do well in automobiles.
It's too squishy.
We tried to make an automobile once made of gold, but it was too heavy to really function properly.
And the wheel's bent.
Yeah.
gold is very good for conducting electricity.
What?
You don't electricity, electrons traveling power. You
Is
don't
an
need
electron
light.
like a fish?
Electric eels, I see. We tried a couple of things powered with eels, but
snake.
it wasn't
Snake with
effective.
water.
Oh, they have electric snakes.
Yeah.
in the water.
Yeah, it wasn't an
Electric water
effective
snakes.
method of powering things for us.
I don't. I'm really struggling here.
Can I help?
I just, I.
They have cars that run on heated water, but they don't have electricity. Fascinating.
I've never been to a place where I can't.
I'm lacking nouns in your sentence structure.
That happens a lot.
Alana, if we don't hurry, we will be late for lunch. And
We have to have lunch, you guys. It's really good.
What do you eat?
Anything we want.
Does
But
any
there's
of it
plates in-
glow? I've grown accustomed to glowing sushi and
I'm
big
sure
fan.
we could find some.
I
There's a
believe-
lot of glowing plants.
I believe your father has a high tea set up for you. Once he received word of your arrival, he prepared. You know him,
Of course, he prepared all my favorite things.
yes.
Thank you.
Well,
Let's go see Daddy.
we'll be off if you get in. He opens the door for you guys.
Climb in.
Yeah. It's okay. It's not going to eat you.
I'm just, without proper compensation, I'm a little bit worried that Alan's working against his will.
Alan, are you happy?
Yes.
I think he's good.
What? Why wouldn't I be happy?
I don't know.
Well, okay.
I get to drive. I get to work on the cars. I get to do what I want.
He doesn't seem to have a gay ass placed upon him.
Well, okay.
And nobody's mean.
No.
Except for that gatekeeper. That gatekeeper was kind
He
of.
was.
Hans takes his job. Sorry, not job. That's a GM slip. Hans takes his vocation. You said seriously. He is judgmental, but he does make sure that we get the finest things imported. So he likes what he does.
Imported. So, like from other planes?
No.
No,
Imported from where?
the other habitats.
And when you get goods and services from the other habitats, what do they get in exchange?
I don't know. I don't care about that. That's not my thing.
I never thought about that.
Because there might be a reason, potentially, it occurs to me now, that like there's a reason that there are people who are less well off.
It's because we're taking their stuff.
No, they choose to be that way. You know that.
But my whole goal is to like help
I
them.
see where you're going with
Oh,
this.
this is interesting. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to withdraw that question for a while. I just, want to think about and maybe talk about it with you. Is that if there are people who are less well off,
Because I read about them.
right? So those exist.
Oh, you haven't met any yet.
No.
And if they're less well off, and they're just giving you stuff to make your life better,
Yeah.
without getting anything in return,
Well, they of course get something.
yeah, what do they get in return?
We should go and ask them.
What an excellent idea! Maybe after high tea, though. High
After
tea
tea.
sounds really good to me.
Well, we need some fortification before we venture into the unknown.
What you said.
And with that, he pulls two different knobs and chitty chitty bang bang style, the car just and takes off into the air. And that's where we end today's
air?
game. Yeah,
Because it's a bubble.
Driveway, not flyway.
fly away.
Air car.
Fly away.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Our friend for friended friend.
So that's
Okay.
that.
Okay.
We didn't get to introduce
Me.
her earlier,
Hi.
and I apologize for that, but I hope it was a little more dramatic.
Welcome,
when-
friend.
Story, it didn't fit in the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
narrative.
And so this person is
I'm Sarah Sanders Odie. Hi, guys. That's me. That's what I am. And I'm
You are an Odie.
Mer-
You're a Sanders Odie.
I'm a mer person, fish person named Alana Adrina, which, by the way, are two of the names of Ariel's sisters in The Little Mermaid.
princesses.
Princesses. I mean, they came out of the shell. They sang the song, right? Hi. And anyway, I made this fabulous thing.
It is very fabulous.
Great.
It looks quite a bit more funky up close, but
It
you know,
does,
whatever.
but it's great.
It's fine. There was like this fishtail thingy that was like for sale at Goodwill, and it was like to wear like when you're cozy, like on the couch. And then I cut it so that I could walk. And then I also found this.
And then turned it into a dress.
Yeah. And then this sequiny stuff. Oh yeah, I put little strappies on. And then the sequiny stuff, which was the same color as the fin, crazy pants, happened to be at Goodwill also. So I did that, and I made a little headband. And this one.
And that is great.
That's me.
That is riveting. That being said, this was our penultimate, which is just a fun word to say, episode.
Second to last.
Second to last.
Okay.
Next week will be our last episode. We're going to be taking a hiatus
Of the season.
of the season, and then we're going to take a hiatus while we figure out what we're going to do.
Our next steps.
Yep.
I want to thank everybody for joining us on this ride because it was a trip. Catch us next week at 6 o'clock on Monday. Play on Thursday at 6 o'clock, Zoe Game Night. All of our socials, and if you want to get a hold of us, that's on our website, theshatteredcompass.show. Thank you, Sharon Bebop, for being amazing.
Woohoo!
ZGN is doing a Halloween game, is what I just learned.
Cool.
I'm reading the chat that you guys are all likely as well reading.
And
Second
I've got an announcement I think I can make is that we have some Void Jumpers coming up.
Whoa!
It's still being put together, but look for it coming up on Fridays in the very near future.
Cool.
That's
Very
cool.
Halloween Demon Hunter special.
Boom! That sounds great. One last plug because I just did it last night. There's a new Kickstarter for The Crowned by friend and love of the show, Damon. Last name I can't remember.
Van He.
Van He.
Crowned.
Yes.
The Crowned.
Crowned.
The Crowned.
The Crowned.
The Crowned.
The Crowned.
You get to play as a god of something.
Oh.
It's not like, oh, you get to be like, the god of war. It's like you get to be the god of like pencils.
Oh, okay.
I play tested it with them last night, and I was the god of knickknacks.
That's
Oh, we like this.
And I got to play with the god of cover charges,
Look at this
the
guy.
god of disorientation, and the god of unfinished novels.
Yikes, 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 yikes,
Yes.
yikes,
It
yikes,
was.
yikes, yikes.
Woo.
I didn't think that
Yes.
I had a deity, but here we are.
Here we are. it was a
God of unfinished
blast.
novels.
Yep.
So they just started it. It's Kickstarter. It's probably almost fulfilled because
It was awesome.
It was at like 40% several hours ago.
Yeah, it was 50% right before the show started.
nice.
Oh, okay.
So like it's going to be tight. Tanel Lovett is a friend of the Chaldea Studios, and she does all the art, and it's
Cool.
great too.
I did see that art earlier today. It looks rad.
In the little packet book I got, it had all the like super gods, and they are tight looking.
Super gods, I'm assuming, are not of pencils.
No, they're things like butterflies
Oh,
and death and other stuff.
Oh,
But
okay.
butterflies was the important one.
okay, I see. All right. All right.
Thank you, Chaldea Studios, for having us. Thank you. I think that's all the thanks I need to give. Besides, thank you, beautiful cast. Thank you, beautiful technician. Thank you, beautiful fans. Why do you only cheer for yourself?
It's like tooting your own horn.
Yeah. Wait, do you have a horn?
Because we started the show
I suggested,
with
by
a
the way.
cold open, and now the tech gets to do what the tech wants to do.
I've learned my lesson. I did
cold open
suggest the
think
God of
that's
Hangovers, and we talked about what we do. It was fun.
I
We had a long
that.
chat.
I like that. Well, then from the cast, we would like to thank you, the DM.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Sorry, the
showrunner.
storyteller.
Yeah.
And the showrunner.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
We do stuff.
All right.
And yeah, so tune in next week for what will be likely a climactic story.
I didn't know.
Where we
Cliffhanger.
find out about
Me?
Your dad.
your world.
Oh, my dad.
Your father.
Archibald Adriano.
This is going to be fun.
All right, guys, that's it. Have a great night.
Have a good night, guys.
Miss you,
Good
love you.
night.
See you next week.